Okay, so now we're going to talk about the wrap-ups. Okay, so almost every module will have an assignment that is called a wrap-up. So you click on the module and you're going to scroll down past that overview, past your topic folders, down to those assignments that are in green. So here you can see the Module 1 wrap-up. All right, so you're going to click on that. All right, here's your instructions. It tells you it's going to take about 2 hours to complete, but it might take you a little bit longer. There's two parts to it, all right? And depending on what FIE class you're in, will depend on exactly how you have to do this, how many questions in part 2 you'll have to answer, and that type of thing. All right, so it's important that you read all the instructions. But for part 1 in this wrap up, you are going to create a weekly schedule. All right, so you will have to download this template right here. Right, make sure you download this one, that way you can edit it. If you download the PDF, you will not be able to edit it. So make sure you download this one, the DocX. So once you do that, all you have to do is click on it. See, it's downloaded now, and then you can open it. Okay, well, my computer's being slow, but you get it. You would just open it up and it will look similar to this without all of these things filled in. Okay, and then you will be able to edit it and add in all of your information. Just make sure you follow all of the instructions here for part 1 so you know what all you need to add to it. Once you have done that, you will then do part 2. Okay, so part 2 is a journal entry, right? So again, make sure you read so you know how many questions you have to answer, and then you will answer these questions. So the way you would do that is you will go to create journal entry. You will title it. Okay. So now in this text box, you are going to type your answers to part 2. Okay. Now, once you have answered all of the questions that you need for part 2 in this text box, you are going to attach that weekly schedule that you created for part 1. So you would go to browse your files. Okay. Let's see. Oh, right here in front of my face. Duh. Okay. So you will upload. Okay, so now it's attached. All right, so here you would have your answers to part 2. Make sure you're writing about a paragraph per question, explaining your answers, answering all parts of all of the questions that you need to answer. All right, just make sure that you're doing a good job of putting all those details in. Here's your part 1 that's attached, and then you would post your entry. Okay, and that is it. So again, now you can come down and see, oh, there would be my answers to part 2. Here's that study schedule I made for part 1, and then the teacher will grade it, and you will go from there.